Hello guys, good evening, good afternoon, good day to you. Actually part 10, already part 10, still in chapter 4, the web had reached. But we almost got all the bosses here. Right, we're in a secret area right now, we found it. There was one boss that gave me some trouble today. Or as I say on a previous stream, it was a Scorpion King or whatever he called himself. So we spent like a couple of tries to kill him. Like 4 or 5 tries. But all other bosses we defeated on the previous stream, it was like 7 or something bosses, went down as the first try. Right, so we're approaching the main bosses here for this chapter. Alright, so we still have some stuff to here in the journal to fill. Alright, the Yao guy chiefs over here. A bunch of this, like second sisters, and a bunch of those. We have characters to unlock, and we have 2 kings to unlock. So that's what's going on here. Meanwhile, we're going up to here, which just looks like a boss fight altogether. So charge, let's go, chat. Starting the stream as a boss fight. It's decided hard or something. Dust devil. What the hell are you? Not good. Doesn't even kill it. Stamina. Okay. Stamina. Start with the full health, dude. Why? Probably because there's second phases and stuff. The Blood Moon. It's vampire. Missed that. Oh my god, really? I managed to kill him. I was like right behind him. Do that big charge attack, which just have tremendous fucking reach. And somehow I didn't kill him. Bullshit. Didn't hit him. Not only I didn't hit him, like, he hit me back. Dude, not the first try. What a bullshit. What a bullshit. First try. Oh. There's a second phase. There's blood moving all over. Again, didn't connect there. I don't even know what would kill me, honestly. This attack is a giant fucking target. I stay right in front of him and doing this big spin attack that is like really should connect, but it's not really connecting. It's not the first giant boss that have this awkward hitboxes, you know. We talked about these hitboxes quite long ago, where it didn't have like any other bosses that I really have a trouble like this with. But this one is just you know, this hitboxes are pretty bad. Okay, I'm not done. Through, but he's a damn it, escape as he got out. Did I manage to beat the structure guy? Yeah, well, no challenge, mate. No challenge. Oh my god, like this is dodge that attack again. Should be like some fucking cheating. Very fast job, very fast job. Like, I swear, the hitboxes here is so damn bad. So damn bad. Welcome back, McRackens. Okay, suffer sort of temp on this second phase. There's some bloody poison that I need to be careful about. And try not to use charge attack. It's just bloody... the hitbox so bad here. He's constantly missing them. The charge attacks. And opening myself to... Oh my god. Here. Okay. That at least did hit. Damn it. Better at. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, dude. Finish it off. Burn. It didn't burn for damage. Where is this? perfect second phase, I would say so. You see that damage. We did it. Well, but took me 3 times, 3 tries on this. I died on second phase.
All these years apart. And they've marred you like this.
Is his husband?
I journeyed from Mount Lee to delve into the mysteries of this valley. I didn't mean to hold this back from you. It was because I had to. I stayed my hand for my ties to his mother. That's why I called upon you.
Her son?
But how did you get this? I thought it was with the 100-eyed Guai. This may well be the design of destiny itself. I shall help you and restore its power. Consider this as my token of gratitude.
But snake women, not very sexy. I don't like the long necks. Just put it myself in this. Okay. Didn't put that into ear, but into like behind.
A few strings dangling from the sky. No one knows whether they lead to weal or woe. Why does everyone vie to scale them?
Obsession. Let's just go back. Tell me we didn't miss any loot there. You just teleported me back. You know, I was holding a little bit during the day stream, but I feel like it's even hotter during the evening stream right now. The Weaver's Needle vessels. This vessels of mine is forged not to of iron or steel, not of gold, but solely from the eyes of my son. Damn, dude. Concealed material. Okay, okay, that's I finally want to get like that Omega weapon. Gold 3 cores too. As much as I like this one. Double comb to rooster, blood, drinking socks. Okay, what else? Do we have a story about this devil? So drinking socks or socks. We need to go this way now. Or this way over here. Wait, it's a vessel thing. Alright, Weave Needle. Upon acquiring upon activation, relentlessly home in on attacks and attack the enemy. Highly effective against specific enemies. Slightly increased critical hit chance and critical damage. So we have this slightly increased damage reduction, 1%. But this is giving me like a 2% actually, but it's giving me 2% critical chance. Let's go. It's probably good against this kind of boss fight over here that we have. Inventory. So we want to check out what we got over here. Using the gourd while in poison state, remove the poison state and moderately increase movement speed and critical hit chance. Okay, this is actually pretty good. This is actually very good. So instead of this, it's very, 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 very good. Question, how do I get back from here? Not this way. Okay, we're climbing up. Okay. That's how. Oh, there's probably the journal entry about this guy. It was an extra king that we kill. Rabbit Richard, we got all the things. Cool. All the observation. The Dusk Devil. He lays on the ground, still unsure of how he had been defeated. The previously unmarkable Dausis-robed insect guy, whom he had previously dismissed as insignificant, now stood before him with a smirk on his face. Seeing the guy holding a radiant golden hairpin, he suddenly understood. He wanted to ask a question, but found he couldn't speak. The pain was unbearable. It seems that his throat was slit by the vile insects with the hairpin. He should be dying. He'd closed his eyes and not wanted his last sign to be that hideous face. Unexpectedly, someone turned him over and carefully applied decoction in his wounds. He could breathe again, but this brought him no relief. The guy clicked his tongue in amazement. The medicine Master gave is truly remarkable. It has mended the third parts completely. What a pity to use it on this one. He opened his eyes and tried to ask a question, but the guy stopped him. Don't rush. External medicine can heal eternal injuries. Besides, I don't intend to cure you. With that, the guy waved his hand, and two fake Dausis in green robes carried over the jade box carried with brocade. The guy took out a golden cocoon and said, "We mountain guys are unworthy of this item. It's best to test it on you." Panic-stricken, he coughed up blood, which sputtered onto the golden cocoon. The cocoon broke upon contact with the blood, and a worm with a human head and a golden body emerged, quickly squirming into the grass, and disappeared. The guys remained unperturbed and pulled out another golden cocoon from that jade box. Master was truly wise to have prepared 2 golden cocoons. He tried to struggle, but his body was tightly bound by cobweb. The guy commanded, "Pour it down his throat." The face Dausis brought several buckets of water and forced his head back, pouring some foul-smelling concoction into his mouth. He felt something go down his throat. After swallowing it, he felt as if he were floating on clouds. His mind became hazy. Apart from a lingering concern for his mother, he could hardly remember anything. He silently received one last prayer, hoping that a glimmer of survival would be bestowed upon his mother. So it was the snake mother. Oh, okay, we got a character. We got a character here too. The Hong Yi, the snake woman. So we've seen one character. The Jade Emperor sat on his throne in the Celestial Palace, gathering the officials. Hong Yi stood among the immortals and saw Tai-Bai Jinxing leading an officer in, a crown of 5 peaks on his head, a landscape engraved tablets in his hand. He wore the light of the 7 stars in his robe, and walked to the pleasant music of 8 jade rings dangling from his waist. Tai-Bai Jinxing then announced, "Your Majesty, I have brought the son of Bodhisattva Pilandho from the Purple Cloud Mountain and as commanded." The Jade Emperor responded, "Let the celestial officials come forward. I appointed you as the Dawn Star, ranking among the 28 constellations, and grant you residence in the Palace of Illumination. Remember to be diligent in your duties and conduct your patrols on time." The Dawn Star is the one who wiped out the spider banquet, right? The Scorpion Queen, right? And then there was like 7 spiders. The newly appointed Dawn Star thanked the Emperor for his grace. The Jade Emperor then ordered the Crane Immortal and the Supreme Inspector to escort him to his post, also bestowing upon him 2 bottles of imperial wine and 10 golden flowers. The Immortals congratulated the Dawn Star, while Hong Yi stood quietly on the periphery, observing for a moment. She was slightly older than him, and having grown up together due to the deep connections and frequent interactions between their families, she had always seen him as a younger brother. Now, witnessing his moment of glory, she believed his future held limitless potential. After waiting a while longer, she watched him greet and bid farewell to others in front of the hall. His spirits high, yet he never glanced her way. With a quiet sigh, she turned and slowly walked away out of the hall. I mean, sure. I don't even know like what to say about this. At least we know who this Dawn Star guy was, whatever. But like, is there anything said about Snake Lady? Apart from her name, and she was a child friend of his. What about her son? I got vandalized. Right, so where are we supposed to go here from this part? Can I jump this way? No, can do. It's back here. I want to see go and craft probably. Oh wait, let's just going back to this place, dude. Okay, a little bit lost, to be honest. I'm truly lost. There was like nothing over here. I should be way down. Oh, is this the pass? Okay, pass over here, no? Money? Okay, let me look. How do you go down here? Oh my god, this is going to this area, which is not the thing. It's somewhere over here. Okay, so going faster this way. 9. Oh, I see. So there was a pass. Chat. It's been a long day. It's been a long day, for sure. Okay, instead of going there, right? There was this area over here. Jeez, found it. Good. So there's like one more talisman to find, but I don't think I reached that area yet. Charge. Show the snake where does it belong. Bamboo engraving courier, okay. Like sometimes those guys will drop in those engraving things. Slightly increase my recovery rate. Don't care about that one. So if we want to go straight ahead over here. level up. Put 2 skill points, so I can drink twice from my flask. Full mana, full flask charges. There is a shrine. Okay, I need to find that house is saying. Court of Illumination. Okay, that's the stuff I'm looking for. So it's saying Court of Illumination. Let's see. That's not what I'm looking for. Okay. What if you look in here is the fourth chapter 4 talisman. So talismans. Where's the last one? So the first purple talisman located in the Court of Illusion in the Temple of the Yellow Flower area. To get there, start in the Court of Illusion shrine, which is where we are right now. Oh no, it's Court of Illuminations. Okay, Elimination of Illusions. This is Court of Temple of Yellow Flowers, okay. To get there, start the Court of Elimination shrine, head to the stairs behind the shrine, and interact with the talisman on the pillar. And, okay, so it's a wrong one. It's wrong one. We can craft a weapon here. Right, so this is going to be 12 critical chance, which is huge. But we're also gonna get this one, can we? Have like everything we need here. So 23 like extra damage, considering the damage dealt by the all pillar stance moves. Alone can be summoned to execute Sunder, and the enemy at pillar stance have the attack that costs 3 or 4 focus points. That's like 23 extra damage, but minus 12. Minus 12. Like, I don't think a 23 is that big right now, right? 12 critical chance. 12 critical chance probably do more damage here than extra 23. I don't know. Need to craft this one too. Thundertail. I do have like the resources for all of this. However, but it's also like not really what we're doing with my build. So this is like more preferable. I would say so. Yes, we're good. We also should think about this new stuff, new medicine. So instead of extra flask over here, extra charges, I can go back to 7 charges. Where they have this one, the one mass increased drinking speed, right? Drinking speed increased, and when we brew it, all right. When we brew this stuff, instead of iron pellets over here. Alright, we're gonna go and grab the new stuff that we got. See, without consuming the guard users. Oh, like, without consuming guard users could be good. Resistance, shock resistance. Okay, while poisoned state, remove the poison state and moderately increase movement speed and critical hit chance. Alright, so we can start with this one because we're probably gonna fight against poison guys or something. Also, yeah, okay. We can a bunch of poisons here, so that's gonna remove my poison with one drink of the gourd. So we have the way over there. I have the way over here.
Please. You must save me.
So, both my trap and my vessel failed. But how?
When I saw him, I just
That's
couldn't.
Tell me it's not the boss fight.
The destined one then arrived and bested me. Now the monkey has ransacked our hollow.
A mere monkey showing such disrespect. Your wound was recovering. But now it's getting worse. Fear not, I'll deal with him. But before that, that thing of mine, do you still have it?
I do.
Very well. Despite all your failures, you led the Destined One here. I should reward you for that. But the thing I gave you, now I must have it back! You girls are far too young to comprehend my design. This, along with those relics inside him, shall free me of Kunlun's reign. Rest assured, darling, I'll avenge you. Now let go of your misery and rest in peace.
Dude, like, but I don't want to fight this guy. What the hell? I don't really want to fight him. No. That's the final boss. Fuck. Did we just like rant and run away here? How are they supposed to know it's the right way, wrong way? Okay, holy shit. We can do this. Hold it, settings. Quick to desktop. Title screen, okay. Okay, that's you know, that's not what we meant. Because you can miss like the true ending. I don't know if you already missed the true ending if you're going over here. Go and fight this idiot. To the journey. Hopefully this dude is saved. Fuck. I mean, the fucking guide, whatever, AI say that is like, yeah, next shrine or whatever. So I didn't even expect that there would be like fight here, honestly. No, he's there, dude. He's fucking there. Okay, let's try. Yeah, we fucked it up. Let's fuck it. Fucked up. Oh, there's a pillar. There's a pillar. But it said like different fucking shrine, like yellow flower or whatever. Okay, no. Okay, we still have this secret boss to fight. Has that nice head. Really? He didn't know?
Stop! Spare his life! Foul monkey! No matter how many times you reincarnate, you're still blind to the ways of this world.
Blind.
Now, in your folly, you've hindered the dealings of the court. But above that, you've given a girl who knows no limits a false hope. I shall transform her into a mighty golden pill and keep it safe for you. Think about her, won't you? Should you feel like stirring trouble in your next life?
I mean, I see the loot over there. Misfits with married. Okay. There you go. Celestial normal non-repeal. Stamina maximum extra. Yes. Yes, please. Well, we found the final boss dude. But what we do is with other bosses here. Like, we're missing 5 of those here. Character 19. Crane Immortal. Oh, okay, it's a character. The newly appointed Dawn Stars originally served in the Hall of Incense. Now promoted, he had his first opportunity to tour the Celestial Palace. As he exited the Celestial Palace, he was met by the Crane Immortal, who first took him to the Celestial Gate to be introduced to the captains of the court on duty and the 4 heavenly knights. They then visited the 33 halls and the 72 palaces, paying respect to everyone along the way. The celestial beings treated them with utmost courtesy, which greatly pleased the newly appointed constellation officer. After the tour, the Crane Immortal was about to personally escort the Dawnstar back to the Palace of the Illumination. On the way back, the Dawnstar suddenly asked, "I wonder if my predecessor was promoted or demoted. Could you enlighten me, so I may know how to conduct myself in the future?" The Crane Immortal smiled and said, "He mingled too closely with the mortal realm, perhaps making some friends among the mountains and wilds. Now having shed his celestial bonds, who can say where he revels in his newfound freedom?" The constellation officer frowned and asked, "I heard that the Dome of Stars conducts roll calls daily. How could it be that the constellation officer, led without anyone knowing, left?" The Crane Immortal gently smoothed the wrinkles on his Dawnstar robe and said somberly, "If he hadn't left quietly, how would you be here now?" Hearing this, the Dawnstar seems to understand and did not pressure the matter further. But who was the constellation leader of the Dawnstar, the monkey? So what about the previous entries? Oh, we got those. Okay, anything else here?
Kill. Kill.
There's more things over here. Okay. Can go that way. Long cover amplification balance medicine. Okay, we know that. Not avoidance material. Bloods of the Iron Bowl. Right, so we good here at least. Hopefully that did not mess it up with my trend or whatnot. Can quest items that are suspicious. That's Devil Horn. We can get this one. Might incur extra 15 health. Okay, let's beat this chapter. It is time. So there is something over here. So we didn't count a cutscene. We didn't start a cutscene, meaning like we're still fighting this guy. What about all these other spiders? Are they joining the fight? Look, what are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? Oh my god. Okay, there's a chest. If I just first try the boss too, not only I would miss that opportunity to end it, I also would miss all the two chests here. Unless I actually gonna go back. Now we're good. There is no spiders, lady. Kind of stamina. Really?
What a day!
Dangerous. Like this. How did this miss? Like, charge, dude, like, what charge? I was like right fucking behind. And he was like immune in this animation. That's bullshit. I got it really sound bites from Ace Ventura. Like really, like my greatest attack should be hitting in the field for a shit ton of damage, and he didn't hit it. He was just staying and doing like nothing there.
Grace greed is what the world does need.
Yeah, just activated the needle too. No stamina. First try, basically, right? Because we interrupted the actual first try. Because we need to do the talisman thing. Yeah, I know that Ice Ventura thing. It's a very popular movie, yeah. Okay, well, the boss fight is done. I could kill him without using a needle. You take responsibility. That's your daughter was there.
You haven't changed a bit. You fool.
The spiders burn them with fire. Come on. Look at the next treasure. Oof. It's really getting hot, you know. It was way cooler during the day. That's him, the bird guy.
月光在初见的角落，
月光在惜别的城楼，
思念是眉间的药。
愿念念望相思，寻常最长久。
汹涌如潮流，
忐忑似轻舟，有你相伴，这一路多么多么自由。云卷
云舒
风息，
一周，
从
立春到立秋，在那一刻我爱上你。
That's a spider girl, dude. He's a womanizer. Hopefully this Chinese music not copyrighted.
记得是老套的酒，
知音是相拥无言。
But how? Why did he transformed?
从不说不够。
Good. Well, that's basically what happened, like, about he transformed in the fish and stuff, and playing with it woman. I still don't get why he's bloody have a rake. I thought he was like farmer, going around as the rake, all around. But they have like their own fellowship here. Monkey boar, and whatever those guys are. Chapter 4. Finished.
Ah, you have grown in strength, but not in wisdom.
Wisdom.
You've not only
It's my
hurt
second name.
Bajia and his darling, but also laid waste to the seal of the High Ones. A grave misdeed.
Oh yeah, okay.
Mortal or immortal, all seek to break from the past and start anew. Yet destiny, like a lover's tongue, speaks one way and means another. Though you may savor it yourself, you can never tell if you truly want it or not.
Rosy cheeks and grey hair. Chapter 4. Well, we got a treasure bag. Confirm. 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 Extra level. Oh no, we didn't even got extra level here. So golden glow eye. An eye of the 100-eyed one, considered golden glow, can be used in crafting weapons. Okay, new weapons. Armor. Weapons. That's a mine core. And sky piercing horn. Weapons. So he was a part of the Monkey King's like Retinia and Cursed, right? The character, in my opinion, is very good in this, as he is very flawed, but he is doing everything he can to bring back his old friend. Well, I never read like this Journey to the West, whatever it was based on. So I got no idea what. I know they have like their own fellowship or something. Stitching some information from the game altogether. I never was like interested in Chinese mythology to begin with. Chinese and Indian mythology. All the Shivas, stuff like that. Okay, view inventory. But how did we miss like all other bosses? What is this one? Envious Stone. To embrace its potency, to prepare for its bitterness, extend the duration of effects for all medicines, okay? But all we can get. After consuming medicine, increase the critical hit chance of the next attack. Immobilize affects all enemies around the target. Immobilize. Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Each equipped sock slightly increase the health recovery of the drink. It's also very good. So we can like make the basically AoE immobilize effect over here. So there's the old TV show called The Monkey. It was on when I was a kid and it was dubbed. It gave you like some idea of the story. I see. Yeah, didn't saw anything like this here. Well, we did have like Chinese movies and stuff, like TV shows. Okay, and I think. This buff is very good. I don't know, like, what kind of, like, radius of this around target. Right, do they need to stay, like, really close by? This is definitely gonna work. Equip it socked, slightly increase the health recovery of the rings. Alright, so we have, like, at least 2 socks. Well, socks. Like socks, but socksing. Anyway, at least I have 2 modifications for my drinks. And I think I'm just gonna go with this one. Got this here. Just go with this. So journal. Oh, like we have everything. What? How do we have like everything? Okay, Yargai Kings. 100 Iron Dowses Master. It's the last guy that will. Will this work? Violet Spider lowered her head, not daring to look directly at 100 Iron Dowses Master. The master handed a needle to the old woman and said softly, "With what the monkey left behind in this vessel of mine, you have nothing to worry about it. If both fails, come to me and I will back you up." He paused as if new thoughts had struck him and added, "If I act first, you will never see that pig again." Hearing this, the old woman quickly took the needle, thanked him and left. Once the door closed and the mortal with the red scalp and the crane face came in, holding a fly whisk. He emerged from behind the screen, looking at the master imposingly. The master bowed respectfully and reported, "With that pig in our hands, the destined one alone will not cause any trouble." The crane immortal remains non-committal and signed. "You little schemes are all under His Majesty's watchful eyes. He hasn't intervened out of respect of Her Majesty." The master chuckled dry and replied, "Her Majesty's words, they taken too much profit. This time our principal and interest must be taken back." The crane immortal flicked his fly whisks as if nothing, as if shooting away flies, and say leisurely, "One is done, you leave, but they still have to stay." No expression could be seen on the master's face as he bowed deeply to the immortal. Okay, but what about all of these other bosses? The first sister. Oh, dude, this all of the spiders. So we only fought the second sister, and she's like escaped. But we did those guys. We just fought the Dowsis kinda thing, but we cut the cutscene and we went to kill the Dowser guy, which just like escaped me. The elder sister of the Zhu family was gentle and serene, caring for her younger sisters like a mother. She meticulously managed every aspect of their daily lives, even as a straightforward second sister, and the independent fourth sister behaved obediently and showed a touch of girlish charms in her presence. Each day she oversaw the caves scattering, everyone close in, and was the go-to for disputes, illnesses, joys, and sorrows, keeping her busy from dawn till dusk. There was always a steady stream of couriers, lesser yogais coming to her with messages. "My lady, the second and fourth ladies are arguing. My lady, the fifth lady is called a weaver, and now they need an extra hand. Can someone be sent? My lady, the sixth lady injured herself while practicing and asked for you to come and have a look." One day the lady of the house, her mother, called her to her side. As soon as she stepped in the hut, the tranquil scene of her mother, admiring the flowers under the tree, caught her eyes. Her mother waved her over, saying, "The flowers in our abode are more beautiful than those in the upper realm." Meanwhile, outside the hut, the laser guy in charge of catering was waiting for her to decide the menu, and the steward overseeing the cocoons was waiting to report matter. The elder sister asked, "Mother, is there something you wish to instruct me on?" Her mother gently took her hand and said, "I just want you to accompany me in admiring those flowers." She smiled warmly, adding, "I worry that they will wear you out." The elder sister looked at her mother and was suddenly transported back to many years ago, when her mother had held her hand in the same way as They admired the peach blossom together. The flower were beautiful then, and so was her mother. Well, I mean... Oh... My back is like all wet with sweat. And we just started the stream, dude. Like that's how hot it is here. The third sister, the third daughter of the Zhu family, gracefully in the manner and gentle in nature, loud reading and writing, observing that her younger sisters were still naive and her two older sisters were extremely busy. She focused on needlework and became the best weaver in the family. The fabric shop run by the second sister outside used weaving patterns designed by the third sister. The weavers in the caves were also trained by her. Due to her gentle and kind-hearted nature, she often found it difficult to command the young guys. Thus, the fifth sister became her best assistant. While the third sister taught with the weaving patterns in hand, the fifth sister followed with a punishing rule. If any weaver was particularly unruly, the straightforward fifth sister would report them to the second sister, who would then seal the offender in a cocoon to be used as food. Because the eldest and the second sisters were often preoccupied with various affairs, the fifth sister had been following the third sister since childhood. The third sister was very quiet, so the fifth sister became her lively counterpart. The two sisters bickered and quarreled, but it made the days pass more easily. Among the books the third sister often read were those strange mortals' anecdotes. She always found them fascinating and longed to experience those romantic scenes depicted. However, she was too wise to fall for any romantic scholar, knowing that most young guys in those stories met tragic ends. Okay, next one, the fourth sister. In the old days, the Scorpion Lord brought his 4 sons to the Temple of the Yellow Flowers, seeking refuge. The 100-eyed Deuce's master, coveting the power of his venom, promised to arrange marriages between the young Spider Yorgais and the Scorpion Princess. Hence, he called for Violet, Spider, and 4 of her daughters to meet them. Once everyone was seated, the Deuce's master asked the princess to introduce themselves one by one. The eldest prince stood up, thumping his chest and declared, "My skills were personally taught by my father. Among my brothers, I am the best bachelor. If all the sisters wish to marry me, don't let it cause any discord." His best bachelor, that's definitely something to boast about. Seeing the sisters thrown, the second prince quickly stood up and interjected. "Sisters, please, forgive my brother's recklessness. Strong as he is, which I admit, I am no less capable. If you choose me as your husband, I will expand our domain and make it prosperous." The Deuce's master was displeased by the second prince's ambitions, and the sister too remained non-committal. Turning the gaze to the third scorpion's son, feeling the pressure of the sisters, he reluctantly said, "My brothers are all skilled, and my younger brother is also exceptional. Sisters, please, consider carefully before making a choice." The fourth prince, disdainful of his third brother's lack of confidence, said, "My third brother is a bit awkward in temperament. I hope you don't mind. Although I am younger, my future is promising. Choosing me is choosing the future." After hearing this self-introduction, the Deuce's master asked the 4 daughters of the Zhu family to express their opinion one by one. The eldest sister spoke gently. "There's many sisters to look after, and our mother's illness. I cannot lay down this burden and let my sister suffer. My marriage can wait a few more years." The Scorpions shook their heads, expressing regret. The second sister laughed coquettishly and said, "I'm busy managing the family business alone. There's many financial gaps to fill. If any of you are willing to help bridge those gaps, I might consider marriage." The Scorpion Lord's mountain had long since fallen into ruin. With no wealth to speak of, so the second sister's words effectively ended the conversation. The third sister, holding fan, said, "I wish to marry someone with whom I can live in harmony. I love the poetry of Lu Ying. Have any of you read his works?" It's likely that the 4 princes didn't even know what poetry was, let alone whose Louis was. Consequently, everyone pinned their hopes on the fourth sister. Sitting at the end, the fourth sister hummed softly out of the burden before speaking. My sisters, you were too polite, speaking so tactfully that they probably didn't even understand. This so-called meeting is just a scheme against us. We would end up with no gain, while they take our dowries and poisons in our cave. How dare they consider us as the ones to be taken advantage of? They call themselves princes, yet none of them as noble. If they truly had any skills, why not earn their own fortunes instead of showing off and making fools of themselves here? After the fourth sister outburst, the conversation at the table shifted to the criticizing her. 3 apologies were exchanged. The topics of marriage was never brought up again. Okay. We have more. There is more of them. I genuinely thought we were looking for some boss fights over here, but that was like, well, I don't even know like where they added it to the boss menu thing. The fifth daughter of the Zhu family, in the prime of her youth, was renowned for her stunning beauty. One night, dark clouds obscured the moon, and a chilly wind swept over the ridge, signaling an impending storm. The fifth sister was accompanying her second sister in the village, overseeing the work of the lesser Yogeist, when she spotted a traveling scholar seeking shelter from the rain. Feeling mischievous, she decided to play a trick on him. The scholar, being somewhat naive, was worried about his bookcase getting soaked and rushed into the deserted village without noticing the Yogeist. He barely made it inside, bolted the door, and lit an oil lamp just as the rain began to pour heavily outside. Gazing at the rain through the window, the scholar was inspired to recite poetry. Zeus land in turmoil. The court is in disarray. Like thunderclap in clear skies they sway. A clap of thunder roared. The scholar thought he saw the window shakes, but paid it no mind until he finished reciting. Feeling refreshed, as he finished the lines, he noticed the window lattice move again. Assuming it was the wind and rain, he hurriedly shut the window. After finishing his poem, feeling refreshed, he suddenly realized someone was knocking at the door. He caught a glimpse of a graceful silhouette on the door's paper screen, and a sense of alarm washed over him as he entertained the thoughts that it could be Yogai. However, considering his own wretched and unremarkable existence, someone found solace in the idea of becoming a victim of beauty. As the scholar hurriedly got up and flung the door open, expecting to see this stunning Yogai, he was instead met with the horrifying sight: a ghost with disheveled hair and pus-filled eyes. Overwhelmed with terror, he let her scream and instinctively pushed her past her, desperate to escape the haunted house. Outside the door, a fifth sister playing with her delicate fingers, leaning gracefully against the wall, only to be knocked off balance. Angrily, she walked into the house, cursing the scholar for his rudeness, and happened to see the old bronze mirror on the desk. Picking it up, she found out that the storm had washed away her makeup, leaving her face a patchwork of colors, and with her wet hair covering it, she looked truly frightening. Even she couldn't help but laugh. I mean, well, she lost her battle camouflage thing. The sixth sister, that's the last one, chap, that's the last one. In the Wabbit Hollow, there were no children of the same age as the sixth sister. She usually spent her time with her elder sisters, who were all very nice to her. Only the fourth sister would strictly supervise her training. Sometimes, when she trained diligently, the fourth sister would take her to the mountain top to gaze at the scenery outside and tell her stories about the world beyond the mountains. As Rushi enjoyed following her four sisters The fourth sister offer went into the mountains to investigate secrets unknown to her. Claiming it was dangerous, she refused to take her along, which left the sixth sister feeling bored. One day, a flower-viewing banquet was held in the mountains, and the lesser guys from the mountain Ushan came to deliver gifts. As usual, after completing their task, they were invited to stay and drink. The elder sisters were busy entertaining guests and taking care of their mother, so the sixth sister wandered off to her oven. The steward guy, unable to refuse her, had to accompany her around the cave for a while. Two drunken pigs guys saw the sixth sister and pointed at her, saying, "Is that the one?" The other pig guy replied, "Yes, that's the one." Feeling annoyed by their comments, the sixth sister retorted, "Why are you pigs pointed at me? Where are you in the manners? And what did you mean for this and that?" The steward guy tried to signal the pigs guys to shut up, but they continued, "Little girl, let us tell you a secret that everyone knows by you." The steward guy quickly tried to intervene, but the sixth sister earnestly said, "Go ahead." The two pigs guys laughed and said, "Your father is a pig just like us. You are a relative of our old pig family." Contrary to their expectation, the little girl didn't burst in anger or serve a tantrum. Instead, she potted and spoke with a dismissive tone, saying, "You must be attempting to establish a connection with me because you lack skills in your craft and seek to exploit me. The one my mother chose would never be someone as despicable as you." Hearing this, the pig guys felt embarrassed and never dared to joke at her again. Well, that's all. That's all. We got through it. Next chapter. Chapter 5. Golden Child, Crimson Blood. So this was like kind of long chapter. We're already 40 hours in. 41 and a half hours in. And 2 more chapters to go, I do believe. The poor guy got mad again. 41 to 20 hours game, mate. Well, it was saying something around 30 40 hours. Not how long to beat. It's November. Smash him. We're fighting. There was more reading, but I can't read. Beat all of them.
Time was I guarded the Celestial River with my boys 80,000 strong, and the puny revenants dared to impede me. That grand transformation of mine was the only reason you're still standing here. A proper kneel to show gratitude would be appropriate, no? fooled me once, never again. Deceptive tactics like this pose no threat. I'll go size them up first. Keep pace, boy.
I want to teleport myself like that. Well, no chart, no map. But we have something to read. Let's see how, guys. More or less the boys. Revenant Stalwart. The stalwarts summoned from the underworld by the Keeper were the lowest ranking soldier being there, with their daily duties to maintain the flow of the underworld being sent to the mortal realms was akin to the days of rest and break from the relentless toil. One day, as they patrolled the flaming mountains, 4 stalwarts shared their stories. One pointed to the Furnace Valley and remarked, "This lava here makes me think of my task back underground. Those who committed arson in life are sentenced to embrace searing hot copper pillars naked in our copper depths. We had to fuel the fire and scrape off burned flesh once and again. If we had a firewall like it here, it would surely make things easier." And as added, "True, and those who broke families in life go to our iron depths. We plant age of the blade trees into their backs and hang them on the tree. Our endless days are spent sharpening the blades and trimming the trees. Sometimes the blades cut through the flesh and they fall with wounds wide open. That's when they stitch them up, carries them from the ground, and hands them on the blade again. A giant iron ball, like that one ahead of, would make the job much simpler." The third one chimed in. "You have it easy. Those who tortured animals go to the bull depths. There, they are trampled and gored by lava bulls. We must stand the bulls, feed them with iron hoofs, and sharpen the horns. The crushed corpses must be dug out occasionally, lest they clogged the paths of the bulls. A flaming cart would be a much better solution." The last stalwart, gazing at the landscape of flaming mountains, exclaimed, "This place is better than any of our depths. Don't you see? This is the best depths with the state-of-the-art torturing tools. I am now living in my dreams." Hearing this, all of the companions spat in disdain and left. Revenant Archer. In the southern camp of the kingdom of Utuo, near the western side of the Flaming Mountains, a cook in the army was tasked with delivering food to the soldiers each and every day. During his routine, he often noticed a shadowy figure trailing him. When his courage led him to confront it, he discovered it was a pottery figure armed with the arrowless bow, a truly peculiar sight. It is known that only the guilty are haunted, the cook assured of his clear consciousness demanded. "Why do you always follow me?" The figurine, faceless yet speaking from within, replied, "In a past life, we were from the same town and served together in the army. I was wounded by the enemy, and you abandoned me. I was left to succumb to infection and die. My resentment prevented me from reincarnation, and Yama, the king of the underworld, may be a revenant. I have come now for your life." Puzzled, the cook asked, "Then why not kill me?" The figurine raised its bow, replying, "This bow shoots only arrows of punishment. You have been reasonably upright in this life, so I find no arrows to strike you. My only choice now is to linger aimlessly." The cook asked if there was anything he could do to stop its wandering, but the figurine spat back. "It was your fault. You should atone, now not help me. Your debt will clear Once you recited Buddha's name for me 10,000 times and kneeled on it to each, then I may find peace. Enraged by sudden entitlement, the cook argued. Your fall in enemy hands wasn't my arrow. Your failure to evade wasn't my push. Leaving you was a choice, not a crime. Why blame me? With that, he smashed the pottery figurine with his meal lid. The figurine shattered and turned to dust in the wind. Alas, even ghosts dread violence. Reflecting on one's actions is essential, and kindness is a virtue. But beware of being exploited for your good heart, lest the accused become the accuser. Okay, yeah, well, that's how it is. That's how we get in like 40 hours out of 20 hours game. We're actually reading stuff. This game's so much reading. Is there like a dragon in the distance? Like double checking, there was like nothing was behind, right? Nothing. Oh, there's more reading, John. Prepare. Prepare yourself. Dude. How did that not hit? There we go. So I don't know how long it is, but I do like know that hours affect. Yeah, it should be like something around 35, maybe 40 hours, I do believe. Maybe this isn't bad in reading stuff. I don't know. Well, I do believe like we're gonna get it like 50 something plus, if not 60. So my plan is to get it before the Steam sales, alright? And playing something a little bit shorter. So the initial plan was play this one because I thought it would be like decently short, and play the God of War Ragnarok, right? And then like, dude, the God of War Ragnarok also gonna be like something 60 hours. So maybe something shorter. I have like Doom, for example, game. Shouldn't even take me that much of time. Maybe even Control or something. And maybe I'm just gonna be playing straight away Ragnarok. It depends on how I feel, you know. Lovable the Revenant. In the Kingdom of the Pure Joy, there was an official of high standing, a skeptic of spirits and deities. His path to power was paved with the lives of many. As age and illness beset him, he found himself bedridden. In a feverish sleep, he dreamed of two bull-headed guys emerging from a blazing flames. Standing upright in armor, they declared that they were to take him to the underworld for trials and urged him to settle his affairs with the living. Startled awake and realizing the gravity of his past wrongdoings, the official hastily told his family to gather monks and dioceses to perform rituals in the house. He dispelled his wealth through acts of charity, feeding the poor, donating to temples, and guiding Buddha statues. All the rituals and charity were done in the hopes of sparing himself from the torments of the underworld. His deeds stirred the city. Prices for his generosity echoed in the streets. Then came another dream. The bull guys with a scroll in hands came to claim his soul. He protested. I've done much good recently. Surely it's offset my past wrongs. One guy explained it. True, you done something good, but that was after how you falsely accused the righteous. How you betrayed your peers, how you extorted the peasants, and how you plundered for your wealth. For this, Yama still awaits your trial. Into the underworld you must go. The other guys near it. Good deeds are good, but evil deeds are still evil. You end up as a greedy official is sealed. With that, they shackled his soul with iron chains and dragged him into the flames, leading him toward the underworld. The very night, the officials died in agony and fear, eyes bulging white, losing control of his bowels. But how is that related to Lava Pool? There is not even mention of Lava Pool. Really? I don't get it. So first of all, let's see what we have in store here. There's a map. There are 6 mine cores, absolutely. So buying all the materials I can. Okay, what about this thing? I don't have this. Ingredients, ingredient, flame ore. I mean, I can do this. Set an ingredient. A bunch of this one. So craft weapon and armor. Okay, I have this one. 90 attack but less critical chance. Upon successfully hit with a charge heavy attack, each focus point costs slightly recover health. If the enemy is poisoned state, massively enhance the recovery. Yeah, but we're not poisoning him. So it's like extra 5 damage here. Which is like I say it's fine, right? And that's like we're gonna get like something better. Double checking. Wait. Well, this need to require this one to craft. Satan extra. It's gonna be crafted faster. What about armor? Okay, massively reduce the continuous damage received from poison state. Significantly increase attack while suffering from poison state. Well, I wish we had this one in the previous chapter. Alright. 86. Short duration after defeating enemy, moderately increase attack. Still a little bit more armor here. Right, my current one doing like for short duration after performing spirit skills or using a vessel, considerably increase attack. We don't really care about this one. I'm not doing this. Let's to reduce. Okay, let's go. Poison resistance. It's like extra armor. So 14. And defeat an enemy, getting me other things. What are my mouse doing? Upon successfully hit from a spirit skills, grants massive focus upon reverting. Okay. A little bit of armor. I probably should go to Zodiac Village as well. Because there's a bunch of stuff to buy. So let me check this out. If people were saying that the bulls were like the drag the guy to fire, okay. So there was a mention of the bulls after all.
It retains the energy of both this world and beyond.
Don't ask me. Just don't ask me, mate. Use increase the full health and remove all 4 main states. Number hell 1. An ancient Detroit page. So, Lone Gauder Amplification Palace. Use significantly reduce attack, critical hit chance, and critical hit damage for a relatively long duration. Okay, we bought the rest
Were
of
it
it.
not for you, brave one,
Make celestial medicine.
profitless deal.
So we can buy and
From
craft
yin
the
and
last
yang,
piece.
5 elements emerge. Each nature inherits its unique creation.
Last Hell's Embrace.
Form embodies a universe.
Maximum health 15. And now what we do? So we can go like higher than this. There is this one that increases in maximum mana. This one that increases in my maximum stamina. Which is actually not bad. Plus the armor, right? Defense. We got the defense. Stamina recovery rate. Maybe the recovery rate is not that bad. Shield resistance +2. And I can like really get like the shield resistance quite a bit. Burn resistance. Poison resistance. So I really can get those resistances to a top-notch thing. Okay, I guess we're gonna go with stamina here.
Uncover the secrets of
30 extra
sky and
stamina.
earth, and thou shalt have pills.
The problem is like recovering the stamina.
All things can be my material, yet I choose the rarest few.
That's 30 extra.
No shame in taking the pills.
Okay,
More
what about
unfair
you?
are the innate
Anything I can
skills.
sell?
Dewdrops, honey brew, sheep.
It does have a store. Okay, we have that awakening worm. I don't really care about. I don't really care about.
Curd, palm tipple.
Because I cannot really upgrade neither this. Cannot really upgrade neither this too.
Remember, young friend, a sip makes one tipsy, many sips make
What about you?
In this world, only the
Harvest.
green ones. What? Oh, who's there to lend me comfort?
Okay. And that's the tiger. Can we do anything with him?
What's fair to the eye?
At the store. Okay, what do we have? Extra materials. So refined iron and cold iron leaves. There's a bunch of stuff I already have.
May prove foul to handle.
Upgrade the armor. How much for upgrading this? Requires celestial ribbon. I actually have like one celestial ribbon, huh? Apparently.
You'd risk your fur with those bits of scrap.
But I guess we're good. Travel to Flaming Mountains. So like I imagine Flaming Mountains require like some flame resistance thing. Okay. I didn't press the button. We do have that piece of cloth that can be used for burning resistance. Can make me work on the magma without taking damage. So if I walk in those fires, will I take damage? No, doesn't look like. Doesn't look that's the case. On that end. Like what is saying here. So activation effects significantly increase burn resistance and grant immunity to burn resistance plus 30. Immunity to scourge damage from lava converted to rain. But like I'm losing those crit chance. Probably gonna be switching to this anyway. Okay, can go that way. I almost dodged it. There's some fighting going on. Got a boar guy. Of the book. Pacify that. Portrait upgrade. Bull Sergeant. Through the ages, those seeking rain from the plantain fan often presented gifts and tributes. As the chief god in Rakshasi's court, the bull sergeant who was in charge of the collecting those offerings. The quality of the tributes greatly affected the well-being of the mountain's guys throughout the year. Thus, the bull sergeant always schemed to influence the tributes towards his own preference. One day, leaning on the doorframe and sighing deeply, he noticed the smoke of from his nose resembling his favorite roast chicken and devised a plan. He told all the tribute bearers that the shape of the smoke rising from the flaming mountains at dusk indicates what the plantain fan desires as an offering. Believing this to be a divine sign, the people despite the hardship, started contributing exactly as the smoke suggested. The bull sergeant received many of his desired items and reveled in a contented life. However, over time this led to the growing discontent among the villagers towards Rakshasi and her reigns. One day, Lady Rakshasi had to leave for a lecture by Lord Laur in the celestial court, and was unable to bring rain for the people. In panic, the bull sergeant confessed his wrongdoings and began beg for forgiveness. It turned out that she never required any tributes. She naturally provides rain for the villagers throughout the seasons, for planting and growing. The whole tribute scheme was a fabrication. Lady Rakshasa didn't punish the bull sergeant, but ordered him to return the goods and tell the truth to the villagers. But they refused to take back their offerings. Instead, they urged the sergeant to convince the platinum fan for more rain. Caught between the villagers and the lady, the sergeant ended up betraying both sides. The bull scorned by all. Oh, there is more. What do you mean this question mark, question mark? And there's like even, okay. So basically there's some boss fight nearby. Fair enough. 10x, okay, it's gonna work. This guy? Dude, how would that kind of boss fight or whatever. But we're still getting the fire raining down on me. Load strengths. It's an interesting area. So here's a character we can talk with. But chat journal. Revenant Archer, Lava Bull Revenant, Bull Soldier. 3 centuries ago, when the Bull King still graced the Celestial Court and the Red Boy practiced under the Guanyin, peace reigned over Flaming Mountains. One day, Bishur Beast promoted a captain among the Bull soldiers, and the captain moved into the night duty chambers of the Rakshasa Palace to accommodate his increased responsibilities. He occupied the adjoining room for the rest and the main west chamber for hosting guests. One morning, he found the guest room had been tidily arranged overnight. Dusted furniture, washed fruits on plates, and freshly brewed tea. Perplexed, he thought of the furry celestial maidens serving the lady, and the fox maidens attending the king's daughter. Recalling how the other guards often teased him for being more handsome than the rest, now as the new captain, he couldn't help but feel elated. Surely there must be a secret admirer. For over a month, this mysterious, kind-hearted maiden visited nightly, yet never revealed herself. Growing impatience, the captain resolved to wait outside the chamber one night. Around the fourth watch, he heard heavy steps, quite unlike the gentle maidens, furried of fox. Regardless, he launched the figure as soon as the door opened and secured a tight hold on it. The figure was muscular and sturdy, too large for his arms. Muffled grunts followed, and the voice of the bull surgeon emerged. "I like this things tidy, and your room is always messy. That's why I clean it up after my night duty. You don't have to act so grateful." Okay, well, whatever. So I still don't see this thing.
Oh, lad, it can't be you. I thought you were one of them. Well, what happened to me?
I just kick you out, so then what happened?
The vanguard of the Bull King is relieved you're unharmed.
Oh, dude, we didn't solve it did we?
Consider yourself lucky. I knew of you long ago. The thing you seek, the king must know about it.
Oh, did we solve the Roch in chapter 4? Oh, we did, yeah. He was inside the hollow, right? Yeah, we did. The horse guy.
Out of nowhere, the whole mountain was infested with those stinking corpses. Some coffin carts blocked all the passes up, burning everything in their path. You seem clever. How about you find a way to destroy them, eh? They're called 5-element carts, an evil and powerful invention of the king's son. I'm afraid they're not only guarding the passes. Trust me, there's more to it. Got to hold my ground at the entrance for a while. Can't imagine the chaos without me. They're called 5-element carts, an evil and powerful invention.
So we need to get to the fire of carts or whatever. So there's 2 ways to go from here. That doesn't look like this is going anywhere. Okay, cannot jump down there. He's not really within anywhere, this one. So much food already looted. Oh well, except this one. Brown arrows are. Probably got like only 800 then. Staying here is more or less will save. Will save. One down, that was the boss. 5 element cards. I mean, I don't even know like if this is a boss fight. At the Flaming Mountains, Red Boy was about to celebrate his 100th birthday. 100th birthday, he's still a boy. Shame. He was in high spirit and asked the keeper, "My birthday is coming soon. Can I go out and play for a while?" One moment. The keeper replied, "As your father instructed when he ordered me to watch over you, I must ensure you focus on your practice. You cannot go out at will." The Red Boy argued, "I have already mastered the Samadhi fire. Can I take a break for a few days?" As he spoke, he punctured his nose, releasing a burst of flames. The keeper shook his head. "You were taught the Samadhi fire so that you could use it to refine your inner core. Spitting fire carelessly such as that dissipates your chi, and it's nothing more than a trivial trick." He continued, "The liver corresponds to wood, which generates fire. The heart corresponds to fire, which generates earth. The spleen corresponds to earth, which generates metal. The lungs correspond to metal, which generate water. The kidneys correspond to water, which generate wood. The 5 elements generates each other in a continuous cycle. With a Samadhi fire, you should use it to refine the energy of your 5 organs." Growing impatient, Red Boy said, "Enough! I understand. I'll go back to my practice." On his birthday, the Bull Kings hosted a grand banquet in the mountains, inviting many friends to celebrate. Red Boy ordered some minions to bring out the 5 small cards. The minions arranged the cards according to the 5 elements: metal, wood, water, fire, and earth. The Red Boy approached them, recited an incantation, and spat out fire from his mouth, while thick smoke erupted from his nose. Flames burst forth from his eyes, and fire surged from the 5 cards. After several bursts, the red flames blazed into the sky. The keeper was displeased, feeling that the Red Boy was too playful and overly interested in trivial streaks. He feared that the boy might waste his potential in these days to come. However, the Bull King was very pleased. To him, although the Red Boy was not engaged in a deep practice, he already understood how to employ his skills to create useful tools. This shows great ingenuity. He immediately ordered the creation of 5 larger cards for his son. From then on, the 5 elemental cards became Red Boy's companions in his practice. Within 100 years, those cards imbued with his Samandi fire gained a sentience and became formidable guys in the Flaming Mountains. So basically we're gonna be fighting this Red Boy guy or something? What was it about? The shrine. Probably the rest then. So Camp of Seasons. Do we have like any items that I didn't check out, the key items? Okay, it's a map. No, we don't. Alright, past echo. Oh, we do have a mirror back. Past echo. Very good. Didn't saw that guy. Didn't even watch. Guy. Revenant Charbon. In the kingdom of pure joy, there dwelt a high official from a lineage of glory. His father, a beacon of honor and privilege, has passed recently. Not long after, the official himself met a sudden death. His soul, bewildered, found himself in the depths of the underworld, surrounded by the terrifying sights. He came to a halt before a colossal stone gate and appeared inside. There, he saw charred corpses on their knees, twisting and shrunken from the relentless flames. The faces erased under the chains and shackles. Among them, one scourged figure struggled to rise, shouting, "Zirong, my son, it's me, your father." Better. The official's childhood name resounded with truth. He hastily asked, "Father, why are you here? I held so many rituals made for your passage." The chariot spirit replied, "They are futile. Virtues in life bring fortune in next, but wrongdoings must be paid now. My misdeeds caused many deaths, and Yama condemned me to the ceaseless depths, to burn eternally. My son, do not follow my path." Then 5 more chariot spirits emerged, his ancestors going back to his great-great-grandfather, all echoing the same warning. Suddenly, a chill wind blew and the stone gate slammed shut. The official awoke back among the living. For a time, he lived modestly, yet the hardship of simplicity soon wore him down. Convincing himself that it was nothing more than a dream, he slipped back into his lavish ways. I mean, who cares about underlife? Yeah, like the next life, whatever. We just need to live full through the current life, okay? There's another new guy over there. Let's charge. Got me. Revenant Charface. The gates of the city of injustice are guarded by the Charfaces, and like Soul's Reapers, they wield blades of karmic flames, burning lost souls to ash, hence the perpetually smoked visages. One day, 2 Charfaces at the gate caught a soul trying to sneak out. As one raised his flaming blade to strike, the desperate soul pleaded, "Spare me, kind spirit seers. Should I revive, I burned 10 houses of paper ignos in your honor. The Azachar face restrained his companion and proposed, let's have a wager then. If you win, you go free. But if you lose, blame your own luck. The souls asked, what would be the wager? And he answered, if half the souls entering the city today wish to return to life like you win. With that, he handed over papers and ink and tasked the soul with recording the names and earthly obsessions of the newly deceased. At the gate closed for the day, the soul hurried to the chair faces and declared, I won indeed. The chair faces presented the list to the gate master, who found that it matched perfectly in both numbers and names, and even includes the details the deceased themselves hadn't revealed. Satisfied, the gate master held the soul in high regard, generously rewarded him, and said, I know you seek to leave the city, but the gates are shut for today. Perhaps you should come again tomorrow. Months passed with the souls returning daily, and each day a similar bet was made. Over time, the soul ceased longing for the return to life and took up a role as a scribe under the gate master. Alas, it makes one wonder, should we look ahead and accept whatever future awaits us, or stay committed to steadfast goals? Perhaps there is no right answer. What matters is the willingness to make your choices. There's some morale there, but perhaps they explode and they split fire. There's another journal entry. Some fire bat. The Batman. Okay, so I need a new guy. Lava Bat. Flaming mountains harbored numerous caves, yet most were filled with a flowing lava, unfit for dwelling or practice. Finding a cool cavern was a prized rarity, however. As adept flyers in the mountains, the lesser bad guys often discovered comfortable caves on sheer cliffs. Unfortunately, the larger guys followed suit and claimed those caves for themselves. Angered by constant displacement, the bats were resolute in moving to the Furnace Valley, a place of towering firewalls, and rivers of molten rock. No other guys would dare to venture there, and all advised them to leave. The bats, undeterred, dismissed the warnings and retorted, "We can never secure a comfortable hideout when you are around. That's why you chosen the most dangerous and treacherous place. In our spiritual practice here, it's a matter of life and death. We done been victims and pushed around." Fortune favored their resolve and rewarded their practice. Through the scorching lava burned them time and again. Its forged fiery skin and dodging the spewing magma honed their agility. Alas, no path is set in life. While we trotted roads may offer smooth travels, striking out anew in wise trials and derision, yet the fruits of such a journey are uniquely gratifying. So they say, how many bosses we have here? So we have 4 kings here, 4. Alright, previous chapter was 5, and previous chapter was 5, and we have 8 chieftains. And characters, a lot of characters. 19 out of 25. Wait, 19? Wait, why 19? Sure, okay. Well, 6 new characters. Some of them could be bosses. It's a bull. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Hot, 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 hot. Yes, I think we should just switch in this one. Despite we losing some critical chance, switching this one is gonna increase me like burning resistance to 36. I feel like that's good. Station like this. Somewhere. Doesn't look like. So we got a straight pass ahead. Unless there's like something up here. But now over here is a straight pass, but good. Skid a little bit. Oh, there's mushrooms. Oh, nice meditation spot. Extra skill point. There's so much stamina. I feel like we need to start like doing more stamina regencing. I was barely started the stream already out of water, and looking at the clock here, we're already like streaming for 2 hours. We actually literally didn't done nothing today. Well, in this stream. Is reading. Done a lot of reading. Okay, 2 skill points, 3 skill points. Self-advance. Alright, so we don't have like anything I wanted specifically over here. So we just go and do this one. Resistances, extra. Extra mana, okay, like stamina recovery. Should probably serious considering that. Okay, nothing here. Can't do anything about the statue either. Welcome to the shop. Oh my god, dude, this guy has quite a range with explosion. Burning, despite dude, it's burning despite my resistances. Really? Fine gold strands. Okay, mine cords, dude. We can just jump over there. We go like all over the place to get there. But we have 3 last charges at least there. which is good to know. Archer, and there's something in this turtle chest. Mount, okay, seeds. It says seeds. Let's also say drinks and socks. I don't see it here. Oh, this one mountain, okay, seeds. Using the grower to moderately extend the duration of duplicates for next Pluck of Many for a short duration. Okay, well, Pluck of Many is the one thing that we haven't been using. It's a very powerful skill. Costs a lot of mana. I didn't explode if I just jump him like that. Very good. Nothing here. I like with testing everything, breaking everything. Who knows? Maybe there's we didn't found anything like inside the spots yet. Anything worth talking about, but who knows? You fool. Fine. Mistakes. Ransuku we haven't been like upgraded by any means, well, except the random medicine we see. It was my mana. Rest. Shrine of Hate of Amber. Nothing here. It's more like feel like a boss fight, honestly, this area. Puzzle stones. Oh my god. Look at the hit. The Father of Stones. Father of Stones. One day, a tattered closet girl. I should talk about this guy, about Garrett, by the way. Stumbled into the valley of Yellow Wind Reach. Covered in wounds, she sought refuge in the cave belonging to a rock guy after noticing some living goods inside. When the Father of Stones discovered her presence, his initial intentions was to expel her. However, upon witnessing her pitiable conditions, he relented and granted her permission to rest for a while. So that was the Father of Stone from chapter 2. To his surprise, the girl ingeniously utilized the wild fruits and game found in the cave to prepare a delectable meal. The tantalizing aroma tempted the Father of Stones, leading him to reconsider his decision and allow her to stay and continue cooking. From that point forward, the Stones deity would regularly procure ingredients, while the girl skillfully transformed them into the delicious dishes. Thus, the guy and the girl coexisted harmoniously for a span of 2 years. During the routine day of washing clothes by the river, the girl unexpectedly encountered a woodcutter from her village. Overwhelmed with emotions upon seeing the familiar face, she couldn't contain her tears upon returning to the cave. Through her sobs, she revealed the horrifying truth that she had fled from her abusive parents, who planned to force her into the marriage with a foolish suitor in exchange for a dowry. The girl now lived in a constant fear of being captured and forcibly taken back to her oppressive home. As expected, the following day at noon, the group of villagers arrived at the valley. The girl parents, afraid of the yogai, desperately pleaded at the entrance to the cave. Despite their plea, the determined girl refused to comply with their demands. Frustrated and enraged, her parents resorted to cursing her. However, the vitriol subsided momentarily when the Father of Stones emerged from the cave and bellowed a commanding shot, causing the villagers to retreat in fear. Yet, as soon as the stone deity returned inside, the villagers resumed the insults, persistently tormenting the girl. The Father of Stones decided to guard the entrance, but the girl parents threatened to bring Deuses to subdue the stone guys if the daughter was not returned. Fearing that her presence would bring further trouble to the stone guys, the girl made the difficult decision to quietly leave the cave during the rite. Tragically, she fell off the cliff and lost her life. The following day, the stone guys discovered her lifeless body, already cold and devoid of any signs of life. Upon hearing about Lady Rakshi of the Flaming Mountain and her reputed powers and compassionate nature, the stone deity made a difficult journey, carrying the girl's lifeless body to seek her help. However, Lady Rakshi, and her deep understanding of life and death, examined the girl's body and came to a somber conclusion. She expressed that attempting to revive her would be futile. Even if she were forcibly brought back to life, she would be nothing more than a soulless shell, devoid of the essence that made her who she was. Unwilling to give up, the stone deity waited on the mountain pass of the Flaming Mountains every day with the girl's body, hoping to gain Rakshasu's sympathy. Even as the girl's flesh turned into bones, he did not abandon his hope. Oh well, an enemy just went and killed him, dude. I feel like really bad about it. Thousand Stone Spirits. I thought we needed to kill like 5 of those guys, but apparently maybe not. Maybe not. Let's go back to that guy. Spirits. Thousand Stone. Sight increase critical hit, chance, and critical damage. +1 and 3% accordingly. Yeah, we're good. We're good as we are. Camp of Seasons. Can I just jump over here now? 9.
Out of nowhere, the whole mountain was infested with those stinking corpses. Some coffin carts blocked all the passes up, burning everything in their path. You seem clever. How about you find a way to destroy them, eh?
So it is multiple coffins.
They're called 5-element carts, an evil and powerful invention of the king's son.
Yeah, okay, okay. I mean, we just got the entry about the elemental cards, like it was one of them, right? 5 elemental cards. Alright, we destroy one and it's just got the entry. We should talk with him again.
I'm afraid they're not only guarding the pass. Trust me, there's more to it. Got to hold my ground at the entrance throw.
Okay. Hold your ground, okay, dude. You're just a coward. Oh, look at that. We're missing this place, huh? Well, good to think we're back. Not only I should like look down, but also I should look like up. Look at some massacre over there. Oh, I've been to that place. Probably. Travel to hate whatever of Hamburg. So this guy over here, alright, is some souls. The maze map saying. Okay. So this just looks like a dead end. This looks like a new guy. It's a mouse? What the hell? A rabbit? Got him. This was definitely a new guy, but why we don't get in the description of him? Huh? Why the hell we didn't get a description of him? Didn't saw like anyone like this before. Got scammed. Ancient powder, medicine. What kind of medicine it is? I don't see it. Ascension power. Longevity, okay, there it is. For a short duration after use, all actions cost no stamina. For a short duration. You're gonna have like problems with the stamina in mid game, but coming to the late game there is some definite problems. Oh my god, dude. Okay, this will be the right way to go. Let's go grab the souls. But mushroom is very suspicious. Self-advance. So like we have 50 health, we have 50 stamina regen. Now stamina recovery is 75, right? Actually. Huh, that's not bad. Can we get extra resistance? I can get extra recovery stamina. Okay, mana recovery, stamina recovery. Let's see how much it's gonna give me. 77 from 75? It's gonna be 2. 2? It's a bullshit. 2 stamina recovery for 2 points. Yeah, that's total bullshit. There's not even a question about it. Should have killed those guys for giving. Whatever, we're good. Double checking, there was nothing there. Doesn't look like. Wait. This looked like there was actually the way here. Wait, there was some kind of gate? No need? Did I miss it? What? Okay, it was closed, that's why we missed it. But we can totally open it. Cool. Cool. Good story. That's why you should look at the map. That's why you should look at the map often. Well, that's irrelevant, because we did found the other thing, right, did we? I found something over here. It's just want to check. If I didn't look at the map, this would be like my next destination over here. So that we can jump here. No jumping, just... Look, how the radius is like insane. Oh, he wiped out that guy. Well, it looks like there was just 2 lines here, which is we're not using for this one. Yeah, materials that we cannot really use. The current flask not upgradable. Okay, I'm sitting here as open window. It's finally getting a little bit chillier. Well, chill and not as hot, I would say. Well, the boss fight.
Help!
A girl. Just jump over there, can I? I can jump over here. Or I can just go like over down. Okay. There's a medicine over here. Very good at fire jumping. Curious, amber prayer beads. Red bottle. So moderately increase the speed of build up at the focus point. That's actually not bad. Alright, this one. Successful light attack, increased damage. Just like, because of this I have 108. Okay. There's them, but I don't see them. Where is this one? The spirit guy. There's a lot of magic on this. Souls. Basically full fast charge. We can get a couple of mana. Full mana, full souls, and then he's taking this one back. A new spirit. I'm not really using the spirits that like sort of, they're like very not powerful. What the spirit was? Char phase. Moderately increased charging speed. Okay. That's actually not bad too. Not that bad. But not that great either. So we get into the place that I can jump. Nine? No place. So that's with the bridge. Stand to the side here. All the charge, and I wasted it. There's like some better way to fight this. Wasted all the flask charges on this.
Somebody help! Help! Help me, young master!
Wait, what, the fox?
It's you, kind monkey! Oh, help me, please! Things went south in the mountain and I barely escaped. But on my way down, Guides captured me. I've been kept here for 3 days. But now my luck has returned. My savior appeared here right in front of me. Should you extend your mercy to save my family? I'll repay your kindness at any cost.
Master got it right. The last story goes out to us to hell.
Then,
We can
my
fire.
brothers are back. Please don't leave me.
And what now?
Possibly.
Just ahead.
But be wary of the long-haired one!
That huge head still holds me back!
How to fight!
Nowhere yet, yeah.
Well done!
Give me a break!
Watch out!
Defeated. Okay, well, 2 bosses back to back. No challenge.
Quite the charmer, aren't you, boy? But these eyes have seen prettier disguises.
That's just fine.
Yao Guai! Your true face, out with it! If a single lie slips, my rake shall strike true.
That was so close. Thank you for saving me. I am the Bull King's daughter, Ping Ping.
Oh, nonsense! The bull has no daughter. Dare to fool me, scoundrel!
I know who you are. My mother is Princess Fairfox. You killed her.
Did you kill what? Fair folks.
After my mother died, I've been living with my father. His wife, Princess Rikshasi, took me in as her own. Later, brother came back from Bodhisattva Guanyin, and we reunited. We had some peaceful days. My brother was kind to me and to our parents. But somehow, not long ago, he suddenly changed. He secretly summoned his old troops for a coup, imprisoned father, kept mother under strict watch. I had nowhere else to turn. I had to go for help. But barely after leaving the place, his minions fell upon me.
The Bull King's might is known. Even together, Wukong and I couldn't rival him. Rakshasi's plantain fan is also formidable. And you want me to believe that they were subdued by a kid?
Indeed.
Subdued by their son. Who else could make them put their guard down? Really, with soft hearts, they could never harm him.
You idiot! This fox is fooling you!
Fool him.
Look at this place! Only my brother's Samadhi fire could wreak such havoc! Oh no. My father is dying. Please, kind monkey, help me and my family.
Not the kind, but foolish.
Perilous place this is. Keep this cicada safe with you. It'll come in handy.
Guess he has a charge?
That's a voice I know well. I'll go ahead and take a look.
No time to lose now. Follow me.
good thing that I can fly
This way.
all these like obstacles and shit. I mean this way. Okay, golden tree, extra shit. I'm going that way, okay. Put right there, right. Quick fire, fastest wind. In bygone days, there were two ruffians wandering the city, always spending their nights beneath the same section of the city wall, thus forming a close bond. With no attachment or concerns, they acted recklessly and without restraint. One time, during the robbery of the wealthy young master, they accidentally killed him, leading to the joint sentences to death by the beheading. The execution scheduled in the autumn. While imprisoned, one ruffian said to the other, "We had a carefree life, and if we must die, so be it. It's a pity we won't be able to enjoy ourselves together anymore." The other ruffian replied, "If you wish to continue our fun together, it's not impossible. I am a descendant of the Fallen Head clan and possess some tricks." He then whispered a set of skills into the companion's ear. Come autumn, the two were beheaded in the public square. The executioner sprayed wine and swung his blade. The heads fell to the ground, but suddenly flew up into the air, much to the astonishment and cheers of the onlookers. Afterwards, the two heads flew into the mountains and became Yogeist, one named Quick as Fire and another Fast as Wind. Which is bandits. Put them down like dogs they are. So 6 left of those guys. Didn't have like anything about the fox thing. Flaming Mountains has 4 skills to find. Should probably go back and retrieve those 2 skills that they're missing from previous chapters. It's getting harder and harder to get level, after all. No matter at all. Okay, he says something about 5 things. But I already killed another one. Should I go and report to the bull, just in case? Just in case, let's just check it out. I do believe we should be looking for 5 of those things. However, with a game like this, you never know. Maybe another 3 just resting somewhere. It's like we were looking for those bosses, mini bosses we missed in the previous chapter. And they were just like, you know, flavor text. There was no real bosses. So let's see what he says. Maybe he knows something about Chief
I
Boss.
tolerate no evil under my nose. Neither does my axe. Bring me more revenants so I can chop them up.
Okay, I didn't hear this
Heed
one.
my words. The Red Boy's carts are nothing more than a distraction. Thinks he can outwit me. Bah! That brat! Make haste and head up the mountain. We must figure out what he's planning.
Well, that's in your dialogue at least.
They are called 5
Five.
The entrance is secured for now.
You can go first, we're gonna engage later. Travel. Shouldn't pass through. Look at there's some medicine here. It's a pill, it's actually a pill. Maximum health increase. Nice. Very good.
What secrets did Master Pig whisper to you just now? I've let go of our blood feud, but he still holds so much hostility. My brother's minions are everywhere. Stay close to me, kind monkey. Brother and I used to play around there. The Valiant Six had their ways of amusing us. What fun we had together.
So when she said kind, she definitely mean foolish. Never trust anyone who call you kind.
And you can pass by that crack ahead.
Or I can transform myself into a monkey and do monkey business and pass through the hole too.
My paws beat your feet.
You wanna race me? Bring it on. I want the most extravagant races in Forza 6.
That's Father. He's right there. My brother's Samadhi fire has obstructed all paths uphill. To quench it, Mother's Plantain fan is a must. But she'd never... Come with me!
Okay. I just want to see where we go in. Cause this one looks suspicious. There is a fire indeed, but I still can go this way. Yeah. Almost. I didn't even saw this way. Nope. This is like some face, no, never mind. For a moment this looks like a giant face, but now it does not. So some eruption.
Down this cliff, there is a secret passage to her palace. She should be there, but she'd never give you the fan to be used against her precious son.
What do you mean down this cliff? Wait a minute, what do you mean down the cliff? You're almost
What's on your mind now? Will you not join me and save
no,
my father?
What about this way over here? Hold it. Okay, so that pass was cut, huh? By the flame. That's where we need the fawn. I see. So there is a pass, but we cannot go there. Well, jumping. We're jumping. Push her. Can I push her? Damn it, I can't.
Got it! Quite nearby.
Furnace
There is a
Valley.
deity we can turn to. One said to be Mother's old friend. If we could persuade him to come along, maybe he could talk Mother into giving us the fan. I'll go find him. Be careful out here.
By persuading him, he mean like fighting him and then kicking his ass. A new enemy. Syrian fire. I would say the walls of the kingdom of sacrifice. Atop the mountains stood the Fume Fire Temple, renowned for its ability to reform wayward youth from fallen households. The temple was spoken highly of the gained and lost souls towards righteousness path. The tale, as told by the landowner, is about one such disciple, Zhao San. Zhao San was a vagabond. He beguiled guests of brothers into lavish spendings, and one of his patrons turned out to be landowner Wang's son. He soon found himself pursued by the authorities and facing a trial against Wang. A diocese from the Fume Fire Temple happened upon him and offered sanctuary. From that point forward, Zhao San immersed himself in the pursuit of wisdom, practiced diligently, and dutifully undertook tasks assigned by his master. One day, when he descended the mountain on an errand, he came across a maniac, a concubine, had been mistreated by the wife of a household during their journey to the temple. Without hesitation, Zhao San intervened, rescued Maniang, and brought her to the temple to shield her from the cruelty of that family. There was nowhere else to go. Maniang was welcomed into the temple by the master and became a disciple. Filled with gratitude for Zhao San saving her life, she tended to the temple's chores. Over time, she repeatedly sought to become Zhao San's spiritual partner, yet her advances were always rebuffed. Years later, having made significant spiritual progress, Zhao San underwent an ascension ceremony organized by his master, with the Minion invited as the witness. They were tasked to a mountain peak with the rivers of fire flowing down. Zhao San received a talisman from his master and courageously leaped into the fire. Filled with a longing to practice alongside him, Minyang followed suit amidst cheers and blessings. As the smoke rose, they were reborn from the blazing flames of the eternal guardians of the river of lava. Thus, in the fiery embrace, they found immortality and everlasting life, forever part of the river's endless flow. Oh well. They just died. I knew it was the enemy, oh my god. These guys are really annoying. Didn't like the stones from the second chapter, and they bring in more stones here. Let's fuck things up. There's another one. Okay. Guess if you charge in them before they do some things, it's like always manageable. Welcome back, McCrackens. Oh, new enemy here. This one have a shield. Haven't had a shield guys in a while. Oh shit. It's only got half of the shield, really. This guy will be like very annoying. New enemy, Earth Rakshasa. The Earth Rakshasas were a descendant of the Sea Rakshasas, born during the exile. Due to the different will of their new form, they did not grow to the enormous size of their ancestors. Despite this, their loyalty to Princess Rakshasi remained as steadfast as that of their forebears. They strictly adhered to the precepts set by the Rakshasi, diligently participating in the arts and shedded many of the old vices. There were many folk tales about Rakshasas had been found of eating human flesh, which was why villages near the Flaming Mountains often send the elderly to the stone temple as offerings. In truth, the Rakshasas of Flaming Mountains did not eat humans. On the contrary, because their immense strength could easily harm mortals, Rakshasa gave them specially crafted heavy shields and instructed them to focus more on defense than attack. However, if pushed to their limits, they would still unleash their fire-breathing abilities. Even through the Earth's Rakshasa had made many changes, people still screamed and fled in terror at the sight of their fearsome appearance. But from the perspective of the Earth's Rakshasas, weren't those screaming mortals just as terrifying? There. I have things against stones. I have everything against everything. The valley entrance, Furnace Valley. Can we just rest in here and get the last charge back? Because we're bound to use the mana on those guys. Let's have we beat this. There's no other way. Oh, like I found more stones. Yes. The kick-footed one. So quick, Scorching Fire. Legend has it that during the reign of the Yelm Emperor, and officials of a pottery named Ning Fedzi learned the art of fire with 5 colored fumes from immortals, and tried to ascend by roasting himself over the flames. Some say he achieved ascension, others claim he burned himself to death. No one knows the truth. The tales we have here is recounted by a runaway disciple from the Fume Fire Temple in the Kingdom of Sacrifice, a place rooted in the art of the 5 colored fume fire. The master of the disciple served as the abbot of the temple. One day, the disciple accompanied his master for some liquor in town, and they came across a fugitive being pursued by officers. As the temple was short on help, and the fugitive was a wealthy one, they offered him shelter. This man, Zhao San, was a merry waster who lured patrons of a brothel into extravagant spending. Okay, we just read about this Zhao San. The temple was already home of various robbers and bandits, and it proved to be a corrupting influence on Zhao San. In the company of few fellow criminals every day, he soon became 10 times more villainous than before. One day, Zhao San set off to rob travelers to fund his own lavish lifestyle. He targeted the wealthy family returning from the monthly worship, and in the act of driven by the greed and lust, he abducted the family concubine, Mainyang. Okay, so that's basically a different story of the previous one. Different take on the story. Alright, in that story he became a good guy. In this story he became even a worse guy. And instead of saving the girl, he abducted her. Imprisoned within the temple walls, Minyang endured daily chores and beatings. Well, I guess this one is may be more accurate account because it's from disciples who escaped, but who knows. Despite her deep resentment towards Zhao San, she was powerless against his violence. She could only grit her teeth and bide her time, hoping for escape. Years later, a ceremony of ascension was announced in the temple. The disciple who told this story was tasked with escorting Minyang to the event. Held atop a high cliff overlooking a river of lava, Zhao San has already prepared to leap into the fire for ascension with a talisman from his master. He insisted Minyang accompanied him. Amidst the frenzied cheers of the followers and the terrifying cries of Minyang, the disciple pushed the girl off to the cliff as ordered. Charred in the river of lava, their bodies swelled grotesquely as the lava guided by the talisman seeped into their skulls. The distorted new swarms staggered up, risen in agony, and ran towards the depths of the Black Mountains. Witnessing this horrifying transformation, the disciple renounced his belief in the temple teaching. No matter how vehemently the master lies, it is transcendent metamorphosis. Okay, yeah, well, I guess that's more believable story. Okay, bunch of holes for it. It's like about that Mad Tiger boss also. There was like two versions of the story. One from Mad Tiger Sync and another from that father perspective. Huh. I see the loot. I cannot jump it from here. Oh my god. Didn't install this shit there. 9. Couldn't charge them, okay. Got this bloody stone. Well, I should jump there. Okay, we can use all the spells last turn in this game. Dude, I trapped myself in that shit. It's fine. Got it. Do some mine door. Skull of a turtle treasure hand here. So because I have the special thing, I don't like taking, I'm not going on this thing. Special thing. All right. We're looking here. Oh my god. First of all, spirit, and then headgear or whatever. So what will increase the chance of obtaining materials upon killing an enemy? What are we looking here? This guy? Total treasured. But will increase the damage dealt by heavy attacks that cost 3 or 4 focus points. Oh well, that could be good actually. Material Coon Steel. Nice, nice. So I probably would take damage if I remove this one over here. Right. Lot of weight. Yeah. 9 damage, okay. Continuously burning. But because of this close fireproof mantle, burn immunity and gradually increase. Okay, grants immunity to scorch damage from lava covered terrain. If you got it in Act 2, or in Act 1 rather say. So I didn't imagine it will be like so useful here later on. Small of this. Flame Lean. Ancient text speaks of a flame ore, bearing a resemblance to a cinnabar ore, but a been non-toxic and more potent for pure refinement. Its sought-after properties for enhancing both yin and yang energies attracted many crafters. Yet, this rare substance of the mountain is spirits, remaining elusive and priceless. Then there was the Cheng Ming, a man obsessed with the oddities, scorned by his family for his poverty. Learning that the flame ores were formed within the flamelings, he set out to profit from it. Selling all he had, he plunged into the mountains, fixated on the capture of flameling. Days turned to weeks with no news, save that his makeshift shelter mysteriously burned down. Raging at his misfortune, he saw a large red worm emerge from the ground before him, half buried, half exposed, with the innocent face of a child, much like the disciples of the Guanyangs. Startled by the Cheng Ming's fury is too apt. Cheng Ming shouted to scare and silence it, but it only angered the flaming, who swiftly buried away. It was only then that Cheng Ming realized it was flaming. He leaped about, hoping to lure it out again, and finally the guy, annoyed perhaps, burrowed out and struck him with the fireball. The colossus and skin of Cheng Ming caught afire, and he rolled on the ground in pain and despair. He broke down in tears, realizing that he couldn't assist the flame ore by himself. Then, amused and curious, the flaming drew near him. For this one time, Cheng Ming chose to be brutal and resolute. He smashed its head with the rock until it was completely shattered. Cheng Ming continued his meticulous act and harvested plenty of flame ores. But he kept his method a secret. His growing sales of the ore eventually earned him a fame as a renowned medicine gatherer far and wide. Smash the head of the baby, that's what he did. Damn this stone guy, who do you think he is? Wait, I can feel us burning, okay, good. There's like another frog over here, what? Did it say a frog? Okay, it's not a frog.
Monkey! Not no! Master! Monkey! Same thing!
You fool! Master, monkey, I have nothing.
Never mind. Monkey, master, both trouble.
I do actually have heal, oh my god. Should have healed. Okay, so there's a way over here. Someone was talking to me. This is before we jump in, this is where we're supposed to came from. Did he saw me? $600 for killing this guy. Okay, that's better. We got this stoned. Now's the one bind the dust. Okay, I think that's not for this, which is where we came from. Let's see what we have in those lava fields. First of all, this area here. Looks suspicious. Not really. Better be fine. There's a tree. Fire dead. Okay. We can go with this place even. Charge. Heavy place. Okay. Thank you. I will charge missed. I just get him from fire? Yeah. Was a boss vanquished. Material, Samanthi Fire Crystal. A gaze portrait templated. Flint Chief. When it comes to who spoiled the red boy, the most in the keeper. The most in the Flaming Mountain, it has to be a keeper. However, the red boy didn't always appreciate it, much like his parents, the Bull King and Lady Rakshasi, who took the keeper's efforts for granted. After all, he was not one of the family, and regardless of how much effort he put in it, to others he was still an outsider. One day, the red boy demanded to have a flint vanguard, modeled after the stone vanguard of Yellow Wind Reach. The Bull King and Lady Rakshasi did not favor the plan, but the keeper immediately agreed. Fearing that just a stone vanguard wouldn't be enough to entertain the red boy, he went ahead and created more rock guises. Among them was the giant rock guy with the arms and legs strong enough to support his massive body. This giant rock guy was more formidable than others. Usually lying dormant in the river Flyer, it would only emerge when summoned by its master or when its powerful enemies intruded. Red Boy didn't like those rock guys that the keeper had created without his permission and mostly visited only the Flint Vanguard. Since the Red Boy lived with the Lady Rakshasi in the Emerald Hall, the keeper stationed those rock guys in the Furnace Valley. Later, the Red Boy besieged Flaming Mountains. Those rock geysers from the River of Fire proved to be quite helpful, inevitably leading to some speculation of the keeper himself. Okay. I can restore my mana. Alright, and get rid of all the last charges from this. Shift Spirit. So slightly increase 4 Bane's resistances. Plus 5. Okay, well, that's not bad actually. Get an extra resistances when you need. Or is it that end over here? Okay, it's look like. Nothing. Can I just stay on this lava sink? Okay, my red gloves good enough, lava proof. What else? I can go upstairs. Does look like there's something else over there. Let's see if there's anything interesting here. There's this beach. Hot. My mistake was not shaking, it was... Where's my target walk? Well, not all stones are going to be changed with the target lock. Yeah, there's a bigger one. Oh no, yeah, it's the same. This is already like we checked. So we want to check like something up over here. Already over this guy. New guy indeed. Tenor. Centuries ago, the troops of the court race mounted Hugo once more. My eyes are kinda keep bothering me. After hearing of the great sage death, many monkeys left their home in a sorrow and began searching for new sanctuaries for their practice. Given the great sage past association with the Bull King, many sought his protection at the Flaming Mountains. But the Bull King hated monkeys, as the great sage had betrayed him, yet he offered shelter to those distressed refugees. But life in the Flaming Mountains was harsh, afflicted with a scorching heat and frequent harassment from the outer young guys. Fortunately, the keeper of the land treated them kindly, providing food and support, and earned the trust of the monkeys. Soon, however, a plague struck. The monkeys' fur began to fall out, their skin festered with sores, and a large plague boils, horrifying and infectious, sprouted on their backs. The plague spread rapidly, leaving many in such agonies that death seems a preferable fate. The macaque chief, the leader, ordered the infected to cast into the scorching furnace valley to fend for themselves. So we just fought the macaque chief on chapter 3, right? Chapter 3. Abandoned and dying, those monkeys cursed the Formakin, As the death neared, the keeper came and saved them with astounding cures. In weeks, their skin healed, in a month their boils burst, and revealed dark wings. The keeper taught them to fly, accepted their loyalty, and enlisted them as his 10th-ranked minions, named the Tenors. Their first task was to purge the camp of the Macaque chief. Ruthlessly, they slaughtered the king, sparing only the cunning chief who managed to escape to a known fate. Well, his fate was to be killed by me. Well, there's some kind of bull here. Absorb. Because he... I'm gonna... we're gonna kill twice. Kills wood. More materials. Nothing here except on this statue. Pool.
Don't! In death, I desire but a complete and final cessation. My life for the cart's demise. I deem it worthy. If you can't free me from his evil, you should walk away. From death roots life, and from life, death. I should have discerned his malice. Since I've bid farewell with kind words, you should depart now.
But I was pulling you.
My body has been expended. I beg you to leave my soul in peace. Go. Take the whip now, and my soul shall scatter. I implore you to stop.
Okay, you said to stop, right? So you don't want him to pull. Let's Google it. Let's Google it, chat. I guess like, the only option is probably just pull it. Chapter 5, Veep. Card. What to do. When you find a pull a string Veep on the card, it means you have located the trapped horse guy, Matiba. To free him and get the Dark Thunder transformation, you must follow those exact steps. Exhaust dialogues, talk to the card and pull the Veep until he repeats the same dialogue. If you haven't spoke to him previous chapter 1 through 4, he won't give you... Oh, that's a roach, you mean? That's a roach. There's defeat the boss. Continue down the path, the Furnace Valley, and defeat the Keeper of the Flaming Mountains, also known the Yin-Yang Fish boss. Return to and pull. Go back to the card, interact with the Veep, and pull to receive the reward. Okay, okay. So you mean that's a roach? That's a roach, but he's like became the card.
Life has too much agony. I should let go. I cannot rest in peace before my body is freed from darkness. Life has too much agony. I should let go. I cannot rest in peace before my body is freed from darkness.
Okay. Just remember the place, right? Okay, it does like have the Roach portrait over there. Dude, oh my god. What have happened to him? The mighty Roach. Okay, so this guy over here didn't like... There was no guy over here. But he didn't give me any reward, did he? Wait a minute, he's saying he gonna meet me like up ahead. Maybe I didn't exhaust all the dialogues for reward. That'll be pretty bad. Anything else here? Mushroom. That's a full smelling one. Finish him up. Just explore every like lower area here. Looks like it. Didn't have this. Nope. Every piece, like every lower field, explore it. Good. I will just go ahead. We've been down, we're good. Oh, okay, there's another. Can't do it. That's how we do it. Get the mana back. And get the last charges back. First Rakshasa Spirit. Where are you? So moderate increased damage reduction for a short duration after being hit. Dude, we gotta be keeping that Faraday guy all along. Just giving him that juicy 5 extra damage. Celestial Ribbon. Okay. Now with the second Celestial Ribbon, I can upgrade one piece of my armor. I don't have like particularly armor that I particularly like. Oh my god. Really. I was just charging it, boy. You reach me. Monkey. Level up like level 90. Self-advancement. I don't know, that did nothing like a stamina recovery rate. But we just taking the resistances up. There was like something else here that came to mind. Lack of mana, that was good. Got to be more vigilant about the stones. Let's look at the boss fight.
Wanted monkey, wanted star, wanted dead or alive.
Is it Cloud? Cloud.
Intruders to the Princess Palace face death.
On your head!
Oh, dude.
Now here comes the trick! Let's go! Show him, man!
Show him! Show him that! My eyes! I'm blind! Monkey! Where is he? My eyes are on him! Not turn! One! Two! Ready? Go! Now run, dog! It's so good! Nasty! Monkey! Monkey!
Conversion.
Show him my teamwork!
Show him! Show him that!
Dodge, almost dodge, almost dodge. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. He's dead.
Wait! Died? One! Two! No more! No more! Ready? Take this!
Dice. Scum. Just try it, just try it. Just carry the spears out here. So who are you, summarize? Cloudy mist, a misty cloud. Once upon a time, there were 3 young guys who shared a single body. They aspired to earn the title of a mountain deity, and thus, with their pride paved, they targeted at the blind mountain deity of Mount Howard to take his place. As true, the mountain god was blind. His hearing was exceptionally sharp. He was highly skilled in the art of smoke and fire, able to release smokes to conceal his movements. Whenever the 3 young guys came to provoke him, he would immediately vanish into hiding. One time, the 3 young guys combined their powers to emit a sweeping flash of lightning, forcing the mountain deity out of hiding. The mountain deity cries out, waving his incense sticks wildly. The 3 young guys, being clumsy, couldn't dodge and got hit. Couldn't dodge and got hit. That's a familiar situation. Seeing the clusters catch fire, the 3 young guys forgot about the mountain deity and started blaming each other. As they quarreled, a burst of laughter echoed from the cliff. A young boy with a red skin and white hair sat there, watching them as if enjoying the show. Embarrassed and angry, the 3 young guys and the mountain deity temporarily set aside the differences and attacked the young boy. The boy, finding it amusing, wielded the sharp spear and sparred with them. Unexpectedly, the mountain deity's smoke perfectly concealed the clumsy bodies of 3 young guys. While the young guys, later in provided opportunity for the Mountain Deity to attack. Together, they managed to fight the young boy for several rounds. It wasn't until the boy used his Samandi fire that they fell to the ground, begging for mercy. Then the red boy told them, "From now on, those 600 miles of mountains are mine. You will follow me and become my captains." From then on, the 3 young guys were given a new name, Cloudy Beast, and the blinded mountain deity was named Misty Cloud. They continued to serve Red Boy as a team, but their deep-seated animosity remained unresolved, leading to frequent quarrels that persisted to this day. Oh well. We beat him, we beat them. 42 out of... actually 4 bosses left only. But there's like 4 main bosses as well, 4 kings. Some characters. Misty Cloud, got a spirit. Press the run button. So those guys are moderately reduce the mana cost of Cloud Steps. Which is fine. Because I'm using that. It's almost like math upgrade. Very inspiring. So are they saying in order to save the Roche I need to beat what kind of a guy? Defeat the boss, so exhaust continue down the pass to the Furnace Valley, which is like we are not in Furnace Valley, and defeat the Keeper of the Flaming Mountains, also known as the Yin Yang Fish. Well, okay, the fish. The fish. I'm going to defeat the fish, not those guys, but the fish. It's kind of inconvenient, there is like no... Well, there is a shrine over here, but it's like pretty far away. Do you have any shrines over here? So I don't see any. Open up. Well, it was behind the doors. To take this medicine first, right? Makes your mana increase. Chest here. Scroll a different area. Wait, but I don't... Okay, we answer here. Alright. Have a craft something new weapon. Over here, finally, Cloud Stone Sing. So 100 attack, more defense. Charge heavy attacks and smash stance that cost over 3 focus points and inflicted a bursting lava effect on the ground. Oh, but I don't have a golden tree course. A fire crystal, dude. Really? That's like would be like very good upgrade. An extra burn resistance. Very good upgrade. That's exactly what stuff I want. There's the karma. Damn you. Game. Get my mana back. Look, there was something else here. Oh, it's like upstairs, I guess. Yeah. Anyway, guys, it's past midnight here. Alright, so it was pretty good session. We beat like something around 7 bosses. Alright, majority of them was like just first try again. Majority of them. But there was like the Scorpion boss, it was in the previous stream, however, Scorpion boss that we beat with the 5th or 4th try. That was the hardest. So far, the hardest boss we fought all together in the game was that yellow dragon, yellow long. Oh, wait a minute, I have spider on me? What the hell is this? What with those extra legs? Spiders is just like there on my belt. Okay. So anyway, we're gonna continue tomorrow. We finally a new chapter, chapter 5. Alright, so meanwhile, take care of yourself, stay safe, whatever you're doing, have fun with it. I feel like we're already like through half of the chapter 5 here. Like definitely shorter, looking at the boss fight we did than the previous one. But there's like also like, yeah, 4 main bosses, 4 sub-bosses left for tomorrow's streams. Again guys, have a good day, have a good night. See you tomorrow. Cheers everyone.